Hi guys, it's Chekakolo or Matt, and today I'm going to show you guys my 3DS DS collection, also some Hangook ajumma games. So this is the system I do play on. So it's an original 2DS. I don't have a 3DS or an original DS now, but I might buy one, a 3DS or a 2DS, a flip one, and I might also buy a regular DS to play GBA games, Game Boy Advance games. I do have an original Game Boy, so the only thing I can't play is GBA games, Game Boy Advance games. But this little bad boy, it came with Mario for about $100 Canadian. And I think this is the best deal Nintendo has currently, and I would say that this is better than the Switch, in my opinion. I know many people might not agree with me, but I actually think the 2DS right now, even the flip one, if you get it on sale or even original price, the amount of games you can play with the DS system and all the retro games on the DS, I think the 2DS and the 3DS are a better buy than the Switch. Just my personal opinion. So we'll get into my games. So we'll try the 3DS games first. So the 3DS, why I think this is better than the Switch, a lot of these games you can get for under $10 used. I do buy used games, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with buying used games. If you go to a second-hand store, you can usually get games cheaper than if you go to a game store and buy used. So if you go to a second-hand store, you can get games really, really cheap. $2, $3. They're fun. I'm not, as you'd say, a collector, like I keep something on my shelf. I'm more of a collector that when I buy a game, I rip it open, I play the game, and then I put it on my shelf, and I like it, make it look good. So here is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. My first ever Zelda game, maybe over there or down there, there'll be a link to my video. This is the first ever Zelda game I ever bought. I never bought a Zelda game before this, but the Ocarina of Time, I'm currently almost finished. I will make a review when I finish. A very, very, very challenging, hard game. I've almost rage quit this a while. I've been playing it months and months and months. I just go away from it, come back, go away from it, come back. So Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, it's a really interesting game, really fun. Pokemon Ultramoon. This game is the game I have most clocked in on my 3DS or 2DS, I guess. I played this game maybe about 60 hours. This is the only game I bought brand new day it came out, full price. Awesome game. I love the updates they added to it. Some people didn't like the updates. Some people said, same as Moon, same as Sun, but I really like the updates, and the Pikachu Island is really awesome. Next, we have Luigi's Mansion. Haven't opened it yet. So this is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So this is Luigi's Mansion 2. The first one is actually coming to the DS, or if it's not already on the DS, as a remake. So maybe I'll wait for the first one, or maybe I'll play this one first, and we'll see how it goes. I'll make a video of me unboxing this. Really interested, I just didn't have the time. Now, Animal Crossing. I've never played Animal Crossing. This is my Hangook ajumma's favorite game, Animal Crossing. She loves Animal Crossing. But this is actually my copy. Again, never opened, but I will open it in the future. I will make an unboxing, and I will review it in the future. Animal Crossing, I think, is more like in the Pokemon area where you build and you do stuff like that, opposed to Zelda where it's a storyline. I'm really interested in getting into Animal Crossing when I get time. But right now, I think I'm going to go to Luigi's Mansion next after I finish Zelda. So hopefully, get in that soon. Pokemon Moon. This is the game that made me buy the 2DS. I bought the 2DS and then I got this game. Really loved it. Really fun. You know, it was awesome. This is my first Pokemon game since Crystal. So I really enjoyed it, and they did change things, but it was still that old Pokemon feel. Really good, really fun. But, you know, Pokemon Ultramoon came out. If you can buy this in Ultramoon, they are different. They do have different stories. But if you can pick one, I would go with Ultramoon. But if you want to play Pokemon Moon, it's a good game. They just don't have, like, you know, surfing, and there's some little things gone in the story. The ending's actually a little different, but still a fun game. I'd give this a buy if you can find it really cheap, or if you can find it like half price or if you get it given to as a gift. It's a really fun game. Okay, my voice broke there. Now, Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. This was actually bought to me by Hangook Ajumma's mom when she came to Canada, and haven't had the time to open it yet, but I will get around to playing it soon, hopefully. It is closed. I haven't got around to opening it yet. You know, I might actually play the one on the Super Nintendo first. I got a Super Nintendo Classic. I might play that one first and then play this one. We'll see how it goes, but this one is in the games list. Zelda. Put that down. And then, Hangook Ajumma's game. So this is Hangook Ajumma's Happy Home Designer. She loves Animal Crossing. So we actually got this one. It's really interesting. We got this one at a second-hand game store. Not like a thrift shop, but a game store. So it was, you know, like a little more pricier, but still well under, you know, new price. So if you get second-hand games, they are at least like 25% under. But, you know, this game is actually kind of new and it was hard to find. So we got this Hangook Ajumma for like a present, a gift. She really loves it. And I'll have to get into maybe Home Designer after a while. Once I get into my other games. I got a whole bunch of games. Like I got all these 3DS games. I beat both the Pokemon games. On to Zelda, then Mario and Luigi. So now, we got the DS games. So I'll do these DS games one by one. So here, we got for my Eggy Chew, my little girl. We got her Cookie Monster game. She's a little young for it, but it was a good price, you know. It was, I think, $1 or $2, brand new. So when she grows up, we'll get her this game. And I might get a DS, the original DS, for my daughter, because there are a lot of DS games, $1, $2. And if she breaks a DS, I can get a new one fairly cheap. You can get a DS for $20 and under. Really good deal. Really good deal if you can get a DS for $20 and under, because they do play the Game Boy Advance games. So I haven't none of that. And we got, actually I picked this one up for Hangook Ajumma just today. Animal Crossing Wild World. So this is the DS Animal Crossing. It was $2.99. So a really good deal. $2.99. Hangook Ajumma is going to go crazy when she finds out. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video before I show her. I don't think she will, but. And then I got also, for Hangook Ajumma, or my daughter, maybe in the future, we got Nintendogs, Dalmatian and Friends. Again, $2.99. Awesome price, $2.99. You can go to the secondhand stores, the secondhand stores that are not game stores, but just any secondhand store, and they'll have games and games and games for $2.99, $3.99, $1.99, 99 cents. You gotta look at them, make sure the games are good and they're not fake. But I got these two games because they were, you know, they were in good shape and they're not like roughed up. It looks like someone who had these before took really good care of them. So now we got Star Wars, the complete saga, DS. Solid game. Gonna get around to playing this. I haven't played many DS games. I did boot her up, you know. Again, you go to a store, a secondhand store, boom, $3 for a game like this. Really fun, really exciting, and it's got a lot of gameplay for $3. So Star Wars, the complete saga. We'll get into that soon. Really interesting. This one, My First Baby Steps. I bought this one at a game store, you know. This one was actually, I think, $1 around there. That's why I bought this. Cute little game. I played it last year a little bit. My First Baby Steps. It's about raising a daughter. I have a daughter. Maybe I can give this to my daughter when she can play DS. That'd be so cool. So we'll go to that. We got Monster Labs. This was another game that I picked up for like $1, $2 at the game store. Usually when I go to the game store and I pick up like games, I only buy them for like $2, $3. Except if it's like something Hangook Ajumma wants or something I really, really want. But I haven't gotten many games that are really expensive lately. You know, Monster Labs. Open it up. It's a really interesting game where it's sort of like a Pokemon game where you train your monster and you expand him and you make him stronger and better. Really interesting game. Endwar. So this is Tom Clancy's Endwar. This game I played a little bit, I guess. Again, it was like, I think $2. So like, again, perfect deal. $2 for a game, and you can play 10 minutes, you can play an hour, you get your deal out of it. So, Endwar, it was a really interesting game. I will get back this in the future, but I got so much things to do. I got Little Eggy Chew, second Little Eggy baby. So, really fun game. And then I got Brothers in Arms DS. So this one is a shooting game from Nintendo. Lots of times Nintendo doesn't, do shooting games. But Brother in Arms DS. And it's got the, up here, I think that's for the Game Boy Advance games. But a really interesting game, like a first-person shooter. And I picked it up because, again, it was like $3, $3. Really interesting, so, picked it up. So that's my whole collection. And I do have a loose cart Autobots. I haven't really played this, but it is a loose cart Autobots Transformers. I'm not really interested in it, but it was a loose cart, and I did, I guess, pick it up. I don't remember what it was. I actually don't remember picking this up. I think someone might have gave this to me one time, about a year ago or something. That's the last one. I usually put it in this game. So anyways, that is my collection so far. I might get some more games at the secondhand store, but here's the thing. You see? Why I think this is such a good deal, the 2DS. You see? All these DS games. The whole DS collection. You see? 3, 2, $1. All these games legitimately are under $20. So you can pick up all these games for under $20 and you get hours and hours. You'll never get through all these games. They're so fun. And just $20. So that's why I think that the DS, the 2DS, the 3DS, the original 2DS is awesome. And again too, the 3DS games. I don't have a 3DS, I have a 2DS. It was $79 American, $100 Canadian, And look at that. You get all these games, and it's really super fun, super exciting, and you see, it's like a tablet. And actually, personally, I like this one because my hands are actually kind of a little bigger. So when I do the flip screen, it actually hurts my fingers. So this is actually perfect. But in the future, I think I might get an original DS though, for the Game Boy Advance and some of the Guitar Hero games. And some other games that use the Game Boy Advance slot to play the games. I might get a DS in the future if it is under $20, I can find one. So that's my collection for the 2DS and 3DS and my DS. I gotta go get gaming, so I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys liked the video. What kind of DS games or 2DS games do you like? And do you think the Switch or the 2DS is better, or the 3DS? I personally, right now, at this point in the game, think the 2DS and 3DS library is way better. And with the back capabilities, it's way better than the Switch right now. In the future, I might get a Switch for Pokemon. I think that if a good Pokemon game comes onto the Switch, not Pikachu and not Eevee, I mean like a real Pokemon game that's like, getting into the real guts of Pokemon, I might get a Switch. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Check a call out. Annyeong!